Hello, 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 and welcome to Wrestling with Entertainment, bringing you the new exclusive news that not even Dave Meltzer can get. Previewing the latest shows from WWE, New Japan, AEW, and Ring of Honor, any major wrestling company at this time, and reviewing them afterwards. Only on Castbox and YouTube. I'm your host, James J. As always, with me, Scooter Dust.
Hey!
And Mitch Mayhem.
What's up, wrestling family? It's your boy, Mitch Mayhem. What's cracking?
And Kaliko will be with us later on. He is in traffic. And if you've ever been in Los Angeles traffic, you know it's going to take a while. But we start this show off, and I am hot as hell. I am full of shrimps and rage at this point.
You're Kelly?
This has been the worst week of wrestling I have ever seen. Hey,
He's not crab.
Enjoying Clash of Champions, great show. Until I heard that AJ Styles was on the fucking preview show. Really? Then Monday Night Raw. Baron fucking Corbin won King of the Ring. Really?
He's hot.
I mean,
he's doing good.
It's garbage.
Did that really surprise anybody?
Yeah, that's Vince's golden boy. But
it's
we should
ridiculous.
have figured that out.
Him. He needs to go away now. Rusev returned, not looking real good. But
yeah, that was the shocker. Rusev coming back without Lana, and then basically them just putting him in the mid card of hell.
NXT,
that's ridiculous.
NXT, the return of Leo Rush. Anybody that knows me knows that I hate Leo Rush. And now
I think everyone does.
and
Lashley
and got the number one contenders for the fucking Cruiserweight Championship.
Mm-hmm. Where's Tony Nese?
I thought it was Drew Gulak.
Well,
I just haven't seen Tony Nese in a while, and that's Scooter's boy, so.
Yes, that is my boy. Oh,
you look alike. You and Nese look alike.
Yes, yes, Nese and I do look alike.
And then me and you look alike, so that's weird.
Excuse me, but I'm going on a rant here. I have to vent this rage I'm feeling.
Go ahead, sorry, James.
And then in Destruction and Beepo, Zack Sabre Jr. reclaimed the British Heavyweight Championship. So
that's the turd up your butt. Okay.
Yeah. So like literally all my least favorite people in the world have successfully won shit. Like if Kenny King and Joey Ryan beat Villain Enterprises, like just put a gun to my head at this fucking point.
Oh, you don't like Kenny King either. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Alright, now that I'm done with my rant, we are going to be covering today. We will be previewing Destruction in Kobe and reviewing NXT from USA Network and Clash of Champions.
1 hour.
And Clash of Champions. But for right now, we are wrestling with the Dust Storm with Scooter Dust.
Yes, all right, Dust Bunnies. First of all, going back to last week, we Raw and Madison Square Garden. You may have noticed a certain two people coming into job to the Viking experience, Viking Raiders, Viking Eric and Ivar. I don't know what their name is. Yes, I'm an Schlemiel. Yes.
Yeah.
Those two guys, and it's funny because One of them was announced as Alex Keaton, while the other was announced by his actual name. They were, in fact, Alex Reynolds and John Silver of a team on the Indies known as the Beaver Boys. More specifically, two gentlemen I came up with.
Be known as the Beaver Boys.
Yeah.
They are two guys I came up with in the business.
Yeah, I brought that up last week, just, you know.
Alex Reynolds, John Silver. John Silver is the current CCW champion. Sad state of affairs that is. I'm actually, believe it or not, about 3 inches taller than John Silver.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. That's bad. That's pretty bad though.
It's also going back to the fact that yes, those are guys I trained with. That taught me a bunch of stuff and everything. It also goes back to the fact that my original trainer is back as a writer/producer for the WWE. Pat Buck. Platinum Pat Buck, Mr. No Charisma himself.
And he knocked Big Cass the fuck out last week.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, the man who can make paint dry just by staring at it. Is now a writer. Seriously, all congrats to him. Yes, he did knock Cass out. Cass was not arrested. Cass has some serious problems. But
yeah, all those rumors about him going back to WWE, if those were rumors, those are certainly dead now.
But that's not the big story.
I have a story too.
For all of you NBC fans, if you watched America's Got Talent last night, you may have noticed the third place performer.
This is someone you know.
It's my good friend, and who I've known for more than 10 years. His name is Ryan Niemiller. He's a comedian. More than that, he's a handicapped comedian.
Oh, cool, dude! I'll check out some of his stuff later.
He's got malformed hands, and
kind of like Ricky Berwick. Okay, I get you.
I met him through a wrestling forum and everything, and my friends on Facebook and everything, and I knew he was a comedian. The guy is funny as hell. He went to the finals. He was saved by America through the Duncan save, but last night, NBC actually went to the trouble, not the trouble, but to the lengths of actually, basically, they brought in Chris Jericho.
Oh, nice. Really? Okay, cool.
To do his, his hype video.
That's interesting.
It was hilarious. It was amazing.
Jericho like someone he really wanted to meet?
Yes, but Jericho was like, he brought into,
Was he wearing an AEW t-shirt?
No, he was not.
Did he have the belt?
Pay him extra.
No, he did not have the belt.
After last time, he's probably never walking out.
Was he drinking the bubbly?
A little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of bubbly.
But he had him come in, and he had Ryan, try and get into the ring. They did a whole thing on that, and then they did a whole thing where they actually, they had Ryan take a bump, and it was just absolutely,
I can imagine his reaction. He probably was loving it. He was probably loving it.
A mark out moment. I would not be surprised if well, of course, Ryan's going to get a lot more work now, but I would not be surprised if Ryan shows up on AEW Dynamite, and yes, we can't confirm it now.
Yep.
It is Wednesday Night Dynamite.
As we reported like way back, like almost a year ago.
I was just gonna say that just about a year now.
Ryan,
The trademarks were right.
Ryan Niemiller. Ryan Niemiller will be showing up on AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite in some capacity in the near future.
Cool.
So congrats to my friend, companion, and the fellow wrestling enthusiast, Ryan Niemiller. Congrats.
Hey man, that's a fucking great story, man.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Two things about that. What is it, Mitch?
What? Oh, wait.
We did this joke last week. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Sorry, I was caught off guard. Sorry.
It's a small world.
Oh, yes. I dropped the ball. I don't know yet.
Okay, Mitch. What is let's rewind.
It's
Okay,
almost
Mitch. What is it?
And he got it. No, sorry. I'm joking.
It's a small world after all.
I ride the short bus.
Damn it! It's a small world after Raw. After Raw, you just.
Oh no! I think that was Kaliko's thing. Yeah,
that was
Kaliko's
my
thing.
Oh,
your thing.
I thought
you
messed up the
thing
shit.
And you wanted me to. Okay.
It's over now. The moment's
okay,
gone.
Okay. Sorry.
Wait, James. You mean you're not the black one?
I thought he was the Portuguese one.
Oh no. No. But,
and the second thing is now, you know somebody that's in WWE. You may know somebody that's going into AEW. That means you have inside sources at this point, right?
Oh, he knows people.
Does that mean we can get rid of Mitch Mayhem?
Fuck you. Thank you. That's very lovely.
Hey, I know a bunch of people in the WWE. I don't know where you've been for the last couple of weeks.
I know you do.
I mean, come on, man. I got Zach in my phone. I got Kurt.
He just likes to shit on me. It's okay.
Kurt, or as I call him, Brian, in my phone. I got Darren Young.
Oh my god!
In my phone.
You really name dropping all these guys? Really?
Yeah.
I even have Jey Uso in my phone.
I don't even draw names like that.
Hold on, I gotta pick these up.
Yeah. Pick up this drop name.
We'll give Scooter a second.
Oh, these are heavy.
But yeah.
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
I have a story when you guys are ready. When you have time, I have a short story.
All right, we are wrestling with a minute of mayhem.
Yeah, maybe. Not even that. It sounds like something your boyfriends have said. Hey, girl, right, girls? Okay. So don't do that while I'm trying to talk, dude. Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. So, anyways, reports have come out. I don't know if anyone hasn't heard this yet. Dave Meltzer and other wrestling journalists have been if you don't already know this, you're stupid. I'm sorry, but you are. But they obviously have been feeding wrong information to wrestling journalists intentionally. Do you think they're really going to just say, hey, come here, I'm going to give you my trade secrets to my job and my living. Here's my secrets. You think they're just going to hand it over willy-nilly and not try to protect it? You're stupid. Unless you're like tight friends with someone, you got to watch out. If you're a wrestling journalist, you're going to get swerved a lot. And if you're someone like Meltzer and you act like you know it all, it's just going to happen.
Right.
Because they control a lot of the information for the most part.
You know, I always, when it came to Dave Meltzer, he's good at, giving the rumor and innuendos that are going on, and you could kind of make what you want of it. Because, sometimes there's smoke where there's fire.
Right, and they're doing this to intentionally, discredit him. because they wanted him to be wrong. There was a few things that I think the Brock Lesnar comeback and something else that he was like, oh no, he was adamant that they were not going to happen. And then like a few days later it happened. So maybe WWE did that to make him look stupid. I don't know, but they are switching things up when people learn of stuff.
I don't think WWE is going to swerve their plans just to make Dave Meltzer look like a dumbass.
Right. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is they already have plans, and then they tell Dave Meltzer a lie, and then so he gets swerved, but they already had those plans. Do you see what I'm saying? They're just lying to him.
Right.
Right.
I mean, just going back to this whole whole thing, and it just makes me think of the fact that they've been hiding, the fact.
Yep.
I think more surprising the fact that they've been hiding, that they hid Luke Harper, this return from us, is the fact that they hid the fact that Eric Rowan can fucking talk.
Well, real quick, that that huge botch of the doppelganger, I do know that they wanted Luke Harper to dye his fucking beard orange. I'm not joking.
God.
They wanted him to do that. And he refused. And shave his head. And he refused.
You see why there's heat there.
I'm just
going back to Eric Rowan giving that freaking badass promo, and all I can think about is Rowan saying, "Oh, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader." And I just imagine Luke Harper bursting in, going, "I'm a team player."
Dude, Harper looks like the second coming of Brody.
Yeah.
Dude, why don't they? How could they not have used him right? I just don't get that.
Well, Vince doesn't.
Well, I get it. I can get it. You know what I mean.
He was Brody Lee.
I mean Bruiser Brody, the second coming of Bruiser Brody.
His independent gimmick was inspired by Bruiser.
No, what I mean, he could have been up to. I don't mean his gimmick. I know what his gimmick was, bro. I'm talking about the heights he could have been, the heights he could have gotten. That's what I mean. In his youth, he could have at this point he should be at a higher level. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
if they had used him right,
he could get up on. If he can get up on a 6-inch blade.
Shut the fuck. They haven't pushed him right. They buried him into the ground. The only time they use him is to come back for Bray Wyatt and now for Eric Rowan. They won't leave him, get him away from the people he was first with and build something on his own. They won't give him a chance.
Well,
because Vince has a stick up his ass because he can't have a southern accent because he's from New York. Well, shit. No shit, Sherlock. I don't think that should take away future job perspectives from the man, though.
I don't think. I think that was just a silly rumor that he couldn't do.
It could be. No, but here's the thing. Vince is he's like that. He's very petty, and that's even if it's an overstated rumor. It sounds like Vince from the past of stuff that's for sure out there already. It sounds exactly like him. So it's easy for people like us to believe, you know what I mean?
Right. And, just this, we can all agree that who attacked Roman Reigns rivalry was kind of stupid and doomed from the start. But now that they actually got past that bump, it's kind of interesting to see what they do with Harper and Rowan, especially fighting the main guy on WWE programming, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they pushed us past the dead body and covered it up while we got past the dead body. So
making chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Yep.
All right, now we are wrestling with WWE Clash of Champions. I've already ranted on this. I was enjoying the show. 3 matches in, found out AJ Styles was on the pre-show, did not watch the pre-show. Super, super hot. I wasn't going to see AJ Styles on this card. Other than that, not a bad show. I think they've had worse pit previews, but I didn't necessarily think that this was a bad one.
With me, real quick, I agree. I liked Clash of Champions for the most part. It's just I'm still having a problem with WWE's half and like 50-50 booking. I like half the stuff, and then the other half seem to be botches.
Did you actually see the paid preview match?
No, I saw most of the paper, not the whole. I didn't sit through the whole thing, but I saw highlights. Yeah.
Well, I know that you don't have the WWE Network anymore.
Well, I did, and I'm getting all that back.
You don't have New Japan World. You don't have Honor Club, but you do a wrestling podcast.
I didn't have money. That's why. But I have money now, and I'm gonna have that stuff now. So.
All right. What say you, Scooter? What did you think of the paid preview?
I mean, quite honestly, from start to finish, it was average.
Right.
It was. I mean, it's not. It wasn't bad, but it still wasn't great, and
hit and miss, hits and misses.
I mean, like.
Well, isn't average good at this point, considering what WWE's been giving out?
But that, in comparison to shit, anything's better, I guess. But we should be going at a better standard than that, shouldn't we?
But the thing is that now we're in an age where you have to essentially judge the pay-per-view by the Raw that comes after it.
Oh, and that Raw was chicken shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a chicken shit. It was Botch City. Like, that was the 50-50 part. That was the 50 bad part.
Let's go into
most of it.
The pre-show, Drew Gulak won by death by PowerPoint presentation. Shout out to Kaliko. AJ Styles pinned Cedric Alexander to retain the United States Championship.
Squash.
Thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
Now we are on the main paid preview, and Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler defeated Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman to win the Raw Tag Team Championships.
You mean Rudolph the Impromptu Tag Team? You mean them, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the team known as Absolutely Glorious.
There'll always be Rudolph to me.
Yeah. That's who they are now.
You'll go down in history.
No,
like your mom on a cock.
Honestly, the match felt too long, but I think that it was just a progression of Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman's rivalry more than an actual match at this point.
Honestly, anything with Braun tends to feel too long. I've noticed. Personally, that's just me.
Oh, really? Anything with Braun you personally notice has been too long?
You're a pervert, bro. Always thinking about the male anatomy here, Scooter. God.
You said it, not me.
Well, you're the one who's you know what you
Next
said
match,
the innuendo.
Bayley pins Charlotte Flair to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Big booty Bayley.
Yep. And
looks like there's tires in those butt cheeks. Go ahead, sorry.
We're still in all the Kaliko shit. We're gonna get stopped with that copyright infringement.
What copyright? He took ColecoVision's name.
Gimmick infringement.
He took a video game system's name. What does he have? What legs do he have to stand on that?
You do not disparage the good damn name of Kaliko Yachts, damn it.
I didn't. I was shitting on ColecoVision, not Coleco.
Yeah. Yahtzee.
It's not PlayStation. Okay.
Hypothetically speaking, is his son named Oya? That was a failed video game system.
I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah. Oh, the Ouya. It's called Ouya.
Ouya.
Okay, you have to pronounce it right. It's three O's. Yeah.
No, I thought it was Engage. No.
So Billy won this match by
Jaguar
hitting
64.
Charlotte Flair in the bottom turnbuckle. Obviously doing the heel Bailey thing.
She's a heel.
Damn. Next matchup, the Revival defeated the New Day to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And if Xavier Woods is in the match, then you know he's losing.
That's one of the one. Yeah. It just made me, even though this wasn't on this show, I just, for some reason, the best thing of the week for me was when Paul Heyman said, "It's going to be a bad day for New Day." For some reason, I popped on that. I don't know why. I'm a Paul Heyman guy, so that's probably why.
I mean, it was a good segment.
It was a great segment. That's
what
I'm saying. Those
because
segments
nobody
get
saw
me
it coming.
Yeah, well, you see it coming, but you don't see the art that, even though you've seen the art, like you've seen Heyman before, it's hard. Every time he does it, you can't believe that he keeps it up and like keeps going further and keeps getting better on the mic. It's hard to explain, but it's something to see and witness. So
Right. The next segment, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross were doing a promo when R-Truth was posing as one of the not the cameraman, but the boom mic guy. And
R-Truth. Yeah, I wonder when the last time Alexa Bliss had something that big hit her face.
boo. You know,
I
this was
have
Clash of
I
Champions.
have a good joke, but I'm not gonna say it on here.
This was Clash of Champions. R-Truth is the 24/7 champion. Why the fuck didn't he have a match on this card?
That's not a real championship. They don't consider that a real championship.
Well, neither is the Universal Championship, but that was featured.
That's basically the Raw version of the world title, bro. What are you talking about? Yes, it is. They just made it a split-off version so they could have two rosters. So, yeah,
any title that gets held by a politician is not a real championship.
Hey, I agree. I don't mind. I'm just saying it's up there with the world title in terms of the prestige they want it to have. Because the people they put it on. They put it on Seth Rollins.
None of the championships have prestige at this point.
Except the Intercontinental.
I mean, all the championships.
I think Nakamura's doing the best right now with the title.
He's doing something.
He's doing something. Exactly. Thank you. That right now, that something is better than most nothings. That's what I'm getting at.
Next match.
His cadence is like Elvis, Michael Jackson. It's cool. Sorry, go ahead, James. Shut up, Scott.
Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeated Fire and Desire to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Honestly,
oh my god,
I would have rather AJ Styles and Cedric Alexander than this match on the main card.
First off, thumbs down to Mandy Rose. Sonya Deville, thumbs up. You need to push her. She's getting a lot better.
Well, Mandy Rose did pick up a victory at this pay-per-view. Mandy Rose did defeat my latest set of clean bed sheets.
Keeping it classy on Wrestling with Entertainment.
Classy.
Next match, Shinsuke Nakamura pinned The Miz to retain the Intercontinental Championship.
Poor Miz. He's getting jobbed the fuck out.
This surprised me.
This was a bad match. This is a typical WWE match, in all honesty. This was a Pat Patterson Gaga match. But whenever Nakamura gets a pinfall and wins a match, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, let's put aside the fact that his friggin' finisher is named after a city that's in Zaire, in Africa, and somebody just thought it sounded Japanese.
That's funny.
But yeah, Kinshasa's, it's in Zaire. Look it up.
Well, that's funny. That's an irony. That's funny, maybe to him.
I mean, you might as well have called it the Hiroshima, but or the Nagasaki. But
I still call it the Bomaye.
this,
Fuck the
this
Kinshasa.
surprised me because
That's probably a Vince McMahon thing. It sounds
thought-
cool. Just go with it.
I thought the WWE was gonna look to take Chris Jericho out of the record books
Yeah.
Right? I could have sworn.
and give Miz that 9th Intercontinental title
Right?
Yeah.
reign, just to say Chris Jericho wasn't tied with him for the most Intercontinental title reigns.
Because you know when WWE wants to erase somebody from their history books, they know how to do it.
And that's
just
why
do it.
That's why R-Truth is winning the 24/7 title so much. They want to erase.
Yeah.
They want to erase Raven.
Oh.
But it's
What?
not the same title.
Yeah.
If it was the
It's
if
They
it was
can't
the
erase the
Hardcore
hardcore
Championship,
title.
yeah. But
they want to erase Raven as having the most WWE title reigns technically on the books.
That's horrible. Yeah, like that's funny. Oh, okay. I thought you meant his hardcore title reigns.
No.
Like it's the most hardcore
30
title reigns.
37 reigns.
Yeah, that reigns all together. But I thought you meant like the most hardcore. Like I thought you meant his the 24/7 championship they made to take away being the longest reigning hardcore champion. That's what I thought you meant. But like all together champion, like champion, just a champion.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. They
Gotcha.
they are rewriting their history.
That sounds about right.
Just going.
God, dude, look, Scotty Flamingo did some shit backstage that I've got some stories on him, but anyways, that's Raven.
Just going back, we were pretty accurate with picking who was going to win these matches up to this point. Scooter, you wasn't on the preview show, so I'm assuming every prediction you had came true at the pay-per-view.
I mean, yeah, basically. I mean, everything, you know, everything I said about, you know, it was true, and even going back to the end of the pay-per-view, when you know,
right, I do remember you. I will, yeah, I'll vouch for you on that.
Even before the, you know, even before the Fiend Bray Wyatt was on TV, for you know, saying "See you in hell," I said they got a title made for him. They've got publicity photos, and he's penciled in for a title reign, and it's
said it.
It's in motion.
You said it.
And I'm gonna diverge for just one quick second. They registered a trademark.
Ooh.
2 trademarks.
Okay.
But one for
this is how we got the AEW news about their show name.
One having to do with Bray Wyatt for clothing and merchandise.
Well, duh.
And some other stuff. But
probably
the
headliner. But yeah.
They also trademarked Firefly Funhouse.
Say that 5 times fast.
5 times fast.
You got
as
you should
set up a trademark for it as an entertainment series.
Oh wow, on WWE Network.
That's gonna be hard to watch.
Who knows what?
Morbid Children's show on WWE Network. I can see that happening.
Well, all I could say, it's better than midwife Bray Wyatt.
You mean mid-card Bray Wyatt?
What Bray Wyatt?
You mean mid-card Bray Wyatt?
No, midwife.
Pretty much the same thing at this point.
Yeah. Alright, back on track. Sasha Banks defeated Becky Lynch via disqualification.
That's a nurse. Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
It's a thing. Watch the Edge and Christian show.
Okay, I didn't see that part because I don't remember it.
Yeah.
this was one of the best matches on the card, in my opinion. I remember Becky and Sasha fighting in NXT, the first ever
Takeover
takeover show I ever saw.
Our
And
Evolution.
they tore the house down that night and came close, I guess, this time around as well. What say you guys?
I mean, it's interesting. It's clear they're looking to set something up in regards to a fatal 4-way involving the horsewomen. Whether that's not going to happen at Hell in a Cell.
I think it's a slow build to WrestleMania.
I mean, that could very well possibly be.
And then on the way there, they'll have variations of the 4 go at each other.
Yeah.
In certain ways. So.
Yeah.
Just depends on the booking.
Or
yeah, but yeah. Or
Ronda Rousey comes back with the help of
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Four
Oh yeah, that
horsewomen.
is.
And the WWE 4 horsewomen are at odds with each other and must come together to fight the UFC 4 horsemen.
No, I think
Ronda ain't
I don't
coming
think
back.
She's not coming back with the horsewoman. She'll be on her own. Like a big deal. You don't think she's coming back at all?
Nope.
She can't. She
Really?
has a contract.
Doesn't mean shit. She could sit home. Maybe they agreed to have her only be active the time she was, and then sit the rest of it. They do that all the time.
WWE, I don't think WWE would do that.
Oh yes, they would. They would do that if that was the only time that she would do it. And she said, "Here's my terms. If you can do this, I'll come. If not, no. Then yeah, they would." Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar is a special and rare case.
But there are special and rare cases like Ronda Rousey. She is the female rare case. That's my point.
I think she's going to be coming back sooner rather than later, but we will see.
I don't know if she's coming back yet. I'm going to err on the side of caution. One says she's not. One says she is. I'm in the middle. We'll see.
I mean, she's got a contract until 2021.
Right, I know her contract.
But
that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit.
If she doesn't come back in the immediate future, she ain't coming back at all.
Right.
I would say by November, by Survivor Series.
Let's move on.
Kofi Kingston pinned Randy
Orton Captain. Fuck.
The WWE Championship. I thought the match at SummerSlam was better.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It was.
Alright, and now for the swerve, bro. Eric Rowan pinned Roman Reigns in a no disqualification match after interference by Luke Harper.
Woohoo! But in my opinion, this is turned around. Okay, no, for some reason Vince, he has a fetish with big guys that he makes look like silent and stupid at first, but then like he tries to like shine a light on the fact that they really do have a brain. And he's done this with so many other big guys. And also, number 2, me personally, I would rather it flipped around and have Harper as the main guy, not Rowan. But I'm sure they're not going to do anything like that with Harper because of his contract situation. So.
Right. And I can honestly say I did not care about this match.
No, me neither. I don't care what they did. I don't buy into Rowan yet still.
No, but I'm saying I didn't care about this match until Eric Rowan pinned Roman Reigns. And I was like, oh shit.
I didn't care even
then. They gave him that opportunity.
I didn't see that as a big thing.
Well, Roman Reigns is the face of the company, and they gave him a pin over him.
No, I see that as a big thing. What I mean is, me personally, I just derive no enjoyment out of watching Eric Rowan wrestle in any shape or form. And so them pushing him to me is kind of like them pushing Joey Ryan for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Exactly.
that's
Thank
a
you.
pretty harsh analogy. So you really don't like Eric Rowan?
I don't. I know. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know about him personally. I'm talking about his wrestling. I don't know about I'm sure he's a nice guy. I've heard nothing about that. But I just don't like his wrestling style. And I just not from, yeah. I just don't like his wrestling.
Well, say what you will about Rowan. Hopefully, this rivalry will get Luke Harper back on track and
I'm praying.
maybe get Vince's opinion changed on him to
Your
where
lips,
he could be in a featured spot on the card.
your lips to God's ears, but I don't think they're gonna, especially in this, this scenario. I don't think they're gonna give Harper any chance to get over on his own. They're just gonna make him be the henchman to Rowan. That's what I think. Unless he signs a new contract, but I don't see that happening.
We will see. They always say anything happens in the WWE.
Anything can happen in WWE.
Yeah. And has.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that brings us to our last match. Seth Rollins pinned Braun Strowman to retain the Universal Championship. The only really high spot on this match was Braun Strowman went to the top of the rope and splashed on Seth Rollins.
That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, that friggin' top rope, the friggin' ring connector friggin' broke.
He had no grace, though. It was so funny.
He
was just bump.
No, he's lucky. He's lucky as all hell that rope supported his weight like it did, because we would have been looking
at
a dead friggin' Braun Strowman.
Ooh, yeah, that wouldn't be good.
And
he'd be hard to move. He'd be hard to move for a body.
Get the forklift.
I can guarantee you that spot did not go as planned.
Oh,
that was not the way Strowman was supposed to come off the top rope.
I think he actually hurt his knee. It looked like he really did hurt his knee.
For wrestlers who've been through it, like we have, Scooter, I think we can view that shit. Like when a bigger guy does a certain form, I think it was obvious that he botched it.
Like he and I don't know if this was any fault of his, but it was literally it was like he was on a cliff that was about to break off.
I know. I saw that.
And he just took like a leap.
It looked like big man fall. It looked like Andre taking a fall.
Like I think, seriously, Strowman was supposed to have his arms out, legs like spread out. To give Rollins as much cover as possible when taking that friggin' bump. Imagine Seth Rollins being down on that friggin' mat and seeing that coming down.
Oh, dude, I can just imagine Vince's reaction. You're never going back on the top rope again.
All right. Now try a moonsault.
Say what you will about it. It takes a lot of guts to be that big and get on those top ropes. And it wasn't gracefully done, but he still did it. I got Seth was dead for a minute after that.
Okay, I was just gonna say, as the smaller man who has been hit by a bigger man, the bigger man is not taking any impact. It is usually the guy on bottom. Okay, so I did not feel anything for Braun. I felt a bad way for Seth.
No, I was saying it looked like Seth.
I don't like Seth. Seth's a dickhead, and I actually felt bad for a second.
You hate Seth?
He got egotistical. In the last few months, he's been a dickhead online. Remember he started floating around how much money he made?
Well, that's just because of the AEW stuff, right?
I don't like egotists.
If I made as much money as he did, I'd float it around too.
Okay, I'm talking about saying to Will Ospreay, "Hey, chump, shut the fuck up. I got more money than you." That's a dickhead thing to do.
You can also say, "Hey, I got more pussy than you too."
Okay, that's also a dickhead thing to do.
Keeping it classy on
serious.
Wrestling with Entertainment. Send your
Hey,
hate
man, we're
tweets
talking about
to
real
Scooter
shit.
Dust and Mitch Mayhem.
Hey, I'm speaking on what the everyday man thinks. Come on now. I need help talking.
Hey, when there's a current on-ring performer that's nailing Nia Jax behind the scene, then come find me. Then I'll go and kick the shit out of that guy.
I'm sure there is. You just gotta find him.
In closing,
We respect women here on Wrestling with Entertainment. Our views do not represent that of our actual views. We do respect women highly, greatly, and we love them, especially when they're in the kitchen.
I love whamming.
finishing
Thanks,
off
feud.
this match, we talked about Braun Strowman almost dying, Seth Rollins almost dying. We know that neither of them was gonna die because they wasn't in the ring with Rey Mysterio. Boom.
You always gotta go back to Paraguay.
That's almost as bad as my leukemia.
He's been beating that dead horse for the last 3 weeks.
He murdered a man in the middle of the ring.
And you're murdering this poor horse! You won't leave the poor horse alone! It's dead!
Wait, no.
Horse Helmsley is completely and utterly fine. He's as healthy as a horse, Mitch. So shut up.
Horse
wait.
That's the horse's name, by the way, Scooter.
Yeah, I know. Hunter Horse Helmsley.
That's lovely. I love that.
Alright, so after...
Did you forget Scooter?
After the match,
no.
The Fiend showed up and gave
probably something
Seth
on your
Rollins
soundboard.
a Sister Abigail and the Mandible Claw on the Rat Way, and send the fans home happy. So, setting up the Hell in a Cell match.
Yes.
Sorry.
The Hell in a Cell match.
Yep.
Go ahead, James.
No, that was pretty much it.
Sorry.
I mean, if they start casting for actual real live versions of the puppets, then as they say in the fuck, as they say, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Dude, why not just use the regular puppets? That would work.
How could the puppets appear at ringside?
They did the Muppets outside.
They can do a Muppet thing. They can do something like that, and then they can put a barrier where they're under the barrier, and then they do it from a certain angle. It's possible.
Alright.
I'm just telling you technicality shit. I'm not saying it's good.
That ends our coverage of Clash of Champions, and now we are wrestling with WWE NXT live from USA Network.
You talk about chickens, from chicken shit to chicken salad. That's what we're going to and from.
Can we talk about the friggin' fact that about half, maybe even 3/4 of the network subscribers could not get on the WWE Network to watch the second hour, and somehow they had all, including me, had been logged out of their account.
Wow.
And it took at least 15-20 minutes for them for me to actually friggin' log in.
And you know what? I've had those problems before, but it'll pop back on in 10-15 minutes or even sooner.
But this was a whole
right. This was different.
I
heard this from many people. Yeah, Reddit. I heard Reddit was going on.
And Triple H just threw it to the friggin' wayside. But the show itself.
I haven't had a lot of problems with the WWE Network, but
it worked okay for you on the show.
Well, no, I'm saying I've never really had problems. If I did have problems, it was probably on my side. But ever since like they updated all this shit, it seems like
Yeah,
I could never get a good
yeah.
connection.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
That being said, the first match out, Candice LeRae defeated Mia Yim, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair to become the #1 contender for Shayna Baszler's Women's Championship.
In a match that will take place on October 2nd. Can't think of anything else happening that night.
Nothing comes to mind for me either.
I have no
What about you,
idea
Mitch?
what you guys are referring to? I have no idea.
Oh yeah, the remix returns.
Oh, well, dummy.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoop whoop.
And I think some small backyard fed is starting.
Next match, Cameron Grimes defeated San Maluda. If Kaliko was here, you know this would be a squash.
That sounds more like constipation.
We miss you, Kaliko.
But
He's not
oh my
dead.
god,
But this was like a
WWE.
total Kaliko show. You got fucking Drew Gulak, you got squash matches.
James is Kaliko's lover. Till a guilted lover.
Fuck
You sound like a
Mitch.
guilted lover. Yeah.
But hey,
I'm fucking with you, buddy.
we're taking the affirmative action and doing the show in his stead.
Oh man.
Next
Oh boy.
match.
I love you, James.
Wait. I gotta speak on this.
Yo, speak on this.
The acquisition of Trevor Lee,
Cameron
probably
Grimes.
Cameron Grimes, one of the best decisions the WWE has done. I
He's
will
killing
say
it.
this though,
He's killing it.
the entire Samoan dynasty wept on Wednesday night for Sean Malina.
Oh God, dude, that embarrassing. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to even be associated as Samoan when I saw him wrestle. God, poor Samoans.
He's gonna be going home.
Oh my God, I wished I had killed myself before hearing that.
And we'll talk about it after the next match. About Cameron Grimes and
your silence is
this first hour. But first, Roderick Strong defeated Velveteen Dream to win the NXT North American Championship. This was probably the highlight of my week, considering all of the bad winners and losers I saw this week. Zack Sabre Jr., Baron Corbin, and Leo Rush.
Dream over.
It's a nightmare.
But this is clear to me that that Dream is getting called up on October 11th.
You think he's been? Everyone you said in the past you used to say everyone was being called up, but now with the SmackDown coming, I tend to agree with you about the
actual
Gargano. How about Gargano?
Yeah, Gargano's not going anywhere.
I don't understand that. If Velveteen Dream's gonna go up, why?
Dream's gonna go up. Pete Dunne's gonna go up.
Adam Cole.
And
no.
I
know. I'm saying about people who deserve to go, not like
Trent Seven and Tyler Bate.
Okay, they deserve that finally. Okay.
I don't see them going on the main roster right now.
Mustache Mountain, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless and we're going into the second hour, whether or not they're building to War Games.
I'm a big Trent Seven fan.
Because it's clear Imperium is going to have.
In the debut of Imperium.
And that, I think, leads us into our next segment.
That was Volta.
Well, no. There was a women's match.
No, I'm saying he's the shit.
That's all I said. And which is surprising.
Before we talk about the second hour, let's briefly talk about the first Star War. I mean, it's your first time on USA Network. You know you're gonna get maybe some new viewers. Was this
Maybe.
the smartest card for them to have?
I mean,
Considering the second hour, yes.
considering that it's them making the decisions with all the shit that we've seen and everything, and it's it's NXT, so it's not Vince in the main roster. So yeah, I mean, it could have been worse, but yeah,
Well, no, I get.
could have been better, could have been worse.
I get the
So,
number one contender match.
Candice LeRae winning in the women's, I love that.
Yeah, and they did a couple video packages showing the.
They did a lot of video
superstars.
packages.
Yeah, so you'll be more familiar when they come the full 2 hours.
I'm really glad they did that.
I get why they have Cameron Grimes on the show, because if you watched Impact Wrestling, he's a familiar name.
Well, not just that. He's a dude. He's just charisma and he's hella talent. He's just, right now, he's on fire. I agree with Scooter. And so I would keep putting him on TV too.
Yeah, he's incredibly talented, but you're not going to get him over in a 2-second squash match.
But you can build momentum. You can build momentum.
I think he was just put on the show for that familiar, hey, I
it's
know
a momentum
I've seen
builder.
this guy before kind of thing.
But it's a momentum builder. They've done this a lot with and this is how they build the talent up. And this is just classic WWE. They'll give, if not a few squash matches, they'll give like an Oni Lorcan or someone like that to a guy to beat, and then a few others like them before moving them up to more talent, like more equally leveled talent, and to where they can have wins to get them more on a level footing with the others.
You got to remember, this is a show that used to be taped, and
exactly
it used to be fully in control of every aspect of the show.
Now it's live. If
something went wrong, they could redo it.
Live is the wild west. But
the fact that it's live, it's gonna need more filler, and you're gonna need those old school squash matches.
Yeah, you are. Yep. You're not gonna have enough time to have like 5-10 minute great matches every match.
But the great thing about that in this day and age is that the idea of the enhancement talent, that 90s definition of the enhancement talent no longer applies, because the enhancement talent can win and will win once in a while.
I've never seen someone that they just someone that they picked off of independence win a match on TV. I've never seen that.
Don't forget, Grimes was in the breakout tournament
that they hadn't signed before.
They
signed Zach Gowen, so yeah. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah, so what I was trying to get at, and then Roderick Strong and Velveteen Dream, 2 of their featured superstars. The only problem I had was the Cameron Grimes squash match, but the way that you broke that down actually makes a lot of sense, Scooter. So thank you for that.
I said the same thing. I just said the same things. James, thanks a lot, buddy.
I could go even further. If you take a look at what they put on the second hour, is that they put on the talent that normally probably wouldn't be as recognizable to an audience if it was being watched on the USA Network.
Right.
I mean, you got that women's match between
right now we'll go into Pete Dunne defeating Arturo Rujas. Yeah. And that was the first match on the WWE Network.
Yeah, it's just that a bunch of people missed.
Yeah. The and then that's what you were talking about. Desire Lee defeated Alea.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we don't talk a lot about NXT on the show. Mostly just the takeover shows because
Yeah.
NXT is
Because it's
preemptive.
every week. Well, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, and it was more of like a minor.
Now,
It was kind
it
of like
was.
a minor show when it was on the WWE Network,
I
so I
mean,
can understand overlooking it. But now we need to start looking at it more.
it was the same principle I had back in why I wouldn't cover it live during the week because it was taped. It was the same reason I didn't do SmackDown up
Right.
until July 2016.
Right.
The fact that it was taped and there was just no point because everything was already out there to be
Right.
read. You
Right.
know, the point. I'm when as soon as they were out there, I went to the NXT spoilers and I read them immediately. I wanted to know.
That's interesting
And
because whenever there was spoilers on NXT, I would avoid those because I enjoyed NXT so much. I didn't want to spoil it for me. You kind of know what I'm
yeah,
talking
I
about.
know. I understand that wholeheartedly. It's the fact with you know I I'm incredibly impatient, so I want to know
Yeah,
what's
I understand.
and that's an hour where I'm taking care of other things and I'm doing something else and I just can't devote the time to actually watching it when I know what's gonna happen. It's just it that takes it out of me. I'm not and I'm just not the type of fan that can uh avoid spoilers and then look at it as live.
Right. Just talking about Aaliyah, I think she's a garbage wrestler. She needs to find another profession.
Oh, she is terrible. She is god awful.
They for some reason have a fetish with her as a person because she's a shit wrestler. I'm sorry, she is.
Like she's gonna be the second person named Aaliyah to crash and burn.
Oh man, we're just going off the fucking reservation with shitty morality jokes
Yeah,
tonight, aren't we?
no, we're just beating that dead caballo.
Was it Rey
Spanish,
Mysterio?
Spanish for
Booyaka,
horse.
booyaka.
Alright, next
Caballo,
segment. Jobbo
like to be a horse.
McJobstein came out to an
Mm-hmm.
entrance to whatever reason we don't know. For his match with Kushida. Haven't seen Kushida in fucking weeks.
I can't believe that they're gonna do this Kushida with Walter, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I
then
see.
Emporium came
Oh man,
out and attacked
yeah.
this Jobber, and kind of said that they're bringing wrestling back to wrestling and all that good shit. Kushida came
You
out.
know,
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah, Kushida came out
I mean,
and challenged Walter to a match. That is going to be a great fucking match.
I
now
never expected them to do that.
I somebody put it in a way. I think I read it on Reddit.
Haha.
Yeah,
Double
if
entendre.
like before NXT was live, you know, it's Vince in control, and
Right.
say Kushida going like, oh, I want to throw around with some of the heavyweights. No, that's never gonna happen. And then after it goes live, Kushida goes to Triple H like, I want to throw around with the heavyweights, and Triple H goes, okay, we'll find a way to make it work. Like, okay, just go out and do some shit with Walter.
I mean, it don't get
Sounds
more
like what I used to do.
heavyweight than Walter.
Oh my god, dude! Like I said this last week when you weren't here, Scooter. Walter Walter will be, in my opinion, a future main roster champion. He's gold, bro. I've been a Walter fan for like years already.
I mean, he could carry the entire, NXT UK division on his forehead.
Yep.
I mean, he's made out of like a fucking brick house.
And he can move like a bird. Yeah, I know. He just floats through the air. He can.
That's why, he's got. This is why I, said a while back the whole Tyler Bate Walter match had the,
Nah.
the air of Hogan Andre.
No,
Walter has
no, not Tyler. Tyler Bate is not a not
Walter
Tyler.
Walter has Andre's stature.
Yeah, but Tyler Bates is not a Hogan, and I honestly, Tyler
I
Bates
didn't
is
say
not.
I did.
You said Bates
didn't say he
versus
was.
Walter. You said Bates versus
Yes,
Walter.
I did.
I say X Bates out of that and put someone else in that situation, and yeah, there's someone there, but it's not Bates.
No,
Someone versus Walter.
No, that whole thing, that whole air around the match. It made me.
What about Gargano versus Walter?
They haven't wrestled.
I know they haven't. I'm saying future.
But how many times?
That style that you just explained, the Hogan, Gargano can be a modern day Hogan.
How many times?
Maybe Savage, not Hogan.
Can we see?
You know what
Can we see Gargano do the same damn thing over and over in his match?
People love it.
Like, okay, yes,
people love
matches of the year. Okay, great. He's gonna do that all the time. He's gonna have to keep on outdoing himself.
And doesn't he?
That's a wrestler's worst enemy.
Yeah, it is, but he keeps doing it, and he shocked the shit out of me. I thought he was gonna run into his own wall by doing that, but he's kept upping himself, and I'm he's one of the few that I've seen be able to do it. So I'm like, all right, let's see how long you can keep this up. Let's see. It's impressive.
All right,
gotta give it to him.
So Kushida Emporium, good shit. Now to some bad shit. Leo Rush defeated Oni Lorcan to become #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship.
In my opinion,
my man.
In my opinion, Oni Lorcan is the new Brooklyn Brawler of NXT.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, not to me. I don't like him.
I like Oni Lorcan. I think he has a great style of wrestling.
I don't like his wrestling. I don't.
He just looks so mundane and average that it holds him back.
He looks like a hairy penis. Just a walking hairy penis.
Well, so does what's his name from Imperium?
But the way his head is shaped, and there's like an extra texture of cock to it. Trust me. But
oh, you know this personally.
Well, from looking at my own, you do know I have.
Oh my God! I'll be having this conversation.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Leo Rush wins the match. I didn't even know he was back. I don't think I gave a shit if I did feel he was back. But this is when my WWE network had its issues and locked me out, and I had to re-watch this match, which made it even more of a hell for me. Anyway.
Everyone.
Wait. I think. Wait, hold on. There's a comment about it. Hold on. Wait.
Comment about what?
Hold on. Wait. Something.
Scooter always has to get his soundboard in on the show. It's like a one per show mandatory.
What a rush!
Boo!
And pretty soon we're gonna be hearing Leo Rush.
You're not funny. You're not funny.
You don't have it. Still don't got it.
Next match, Matt Riddle versus Killian Dane. This was a clusterfuck of what the fuck.
This was a milk chocolatey clusterfuck.
This made me sad. I love Riddle.
Full of
I'm a huge
nougat
Riddle fan.
and fuck.
Fucking
Man,
Killian Dane.
It was an okay match until they went outside and like fucking Walter didn't want to move from his table because he was drinking a
Friggin-
spot of tea. He'd like
Friggin' Imperium was playing poker.
I don't
Ah.
care how big Walter is. When you see two incredibly large men coming at you, you fucking move.
But he's bigger than a tank. So to them, they don't look so. They look smaller.
But he
They-
was
you know,
sitting down.
It'd be
He
like
wasn't,
midgets to us,
and it don't matter.
or small people. You know what I mean?
When you see two people fighting, you move out of the way. But I'm sorry.
You'd be surprised. I know people who will just stand there,
Well,
and then they'll
Any-
look for you to push them and get involved.
well, that's
Yeah.
what happened with Walter. He got involved, and then it just kind of went from there. Honestly,
Mhm.
bad match.
Yeah,
Not even a
it was
match at this
just-
point.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's not forget the fact that the show friggin' ended 9 minutes early.
Yeah, that surprised me. In fact, that's
No, Joe, move over to your right. Move over to catch Riddle. The friggin' catching what the camera guy says at the end.
Not the greatest start to their live WWE run.
No, not at all.
No, don't worry. Next week,
The middle show, like,
another
the
second
first
hour.
Yeah,
will
the
be
first
on the
hour
WWE
was a
Network.
good build, but the end really shit the bed.
Yeah.
And then don't forget, next week, the series finale of Suits.
yeah.
I
That's
can't
Followed
wait to
by
see-
an all-new
fucking
Stockings.
Suits.
I'm looking forward to seeing
That's the
Meghan
new silk.
Markle.
Suits
gonna
is the new
return.
silk
She's not-
stockings.
Alright.
She's gonna come back. I have the dream.
Oh, screw Meghan Markle.
She say what you will about her. She is over, and that's the only reason Suits ever existed.
I didn't know who the hell she was until she became Queen of England, or whatever. Yeah, whatever she's gonna be.
Yeah,
I know you're laughing.
Yeah, Meghan
Princess.
Markle became the Queen of the England. Yeah.
Princess. Sorry.
Okay, we are done wrestling with NXT, and now we are wrestling with
Oh God.
Destruction and the Destruction Tour. And
This is all yours.
yeah,
This
Gorillas
sounds
of
like a-
Destiny defeated
Sounds like a
Tomohiro
porno-
Ishii and
sounds like a-
Yoshihashi to retain the IWGP tag team titles.
Sounds like a bad porno tape. Destruction.
So yeah, Gorilla,
your gasp did it so much it made me crack the hell up. Sorry.
Gorillas of Destiny probably the best tag team in the world at this point, but they have literally nobody to wrestle at either.
Yeah.
Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship. It was a pretty good match until Zack Sabre Jr. won.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know either. You know this. I haven't watched.
Yeah.
And now
Sorry.
we are wrestling with our preview of Destruction in Kobe on the 22nd, tomorrow actually. Hiroki
Destruction
Goto.
Kobe.
Kobe
That sounds even
Bryant
worse.
up in here.
That's even worse.
Yo, y'all better hide your daughters.
Oh God.
Could we not be so fucking sexual on this show?
I
mean, honestly.
But I'm sexual white chocolate though.
Maybe in your dreams, Scooter.
Ask your wife.
We
I'm
weren't
not
being
married.
We weren't being sexual, James. We're being entertaining, and yeah, it's different. There's a difference.
Whatever.
Comedic, and we're being comical. Yes.
Hiroki
That's
Goto versus Shingo Takagi. Who do you think's gonna win the match, Mitch?
The first one.
The first one. Who was the first one, damn it?
The Japanese guy. We don't watch it.
We don't watch it right now. You know that, buddy. But wait, say those names again. Let me see who I know.
Hiroki Goto, Shingo Takagi.
I do watch some. I've watched it in the past. I mean, like, in the last month or so.
The closest you've come to watching it is watching a koi pond.
Every now and then, I'll pick up on the highlights. My Romeo's back there, dude. Come on now.
So wait, you're Juliet?
Very funny. So
Romero, not Romeo.
Okay. Never mind. You know what I'm. Never mind. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So let me stop talking.
Goto wins.
Yeah, Goto. Okay, I was asking for the names again, but let's go with
I'm
Goto.
going with Shingo because he's in the heavyweight division now, and I think they want to build him. Next
Okay.
match, IWGP Intercontinental Championship match, Tetsuya Naito versus Jay White.
Jay White.
Naito and White, they always, you always get good things with them.
Yeah. But they like Jay White, but Naito is Naito. I would pick Naito, but I think they're going with White. Personally.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know what? I would go with White too. I mean, there's already so much. Naito's basically what hasn't he done?
Right. I know.
Right now, Kaliko would say Naito is bigger than the company. He is their hottest star. So just having him on the card is gonna draw fans.
Yeah.
So
Him and Okada are like that.
Well, no, Naito's the Steve Austin, and Okada would be like
Okada and Naito. I think they're right with each other personally. The Rock and Austin, yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're heading towards Naito versus Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom. So I'm gonna say Jay White wins it, and Naito gets his rematch in January.
Wow. So you think they've already done this match a lot. You think they're going to redo this match at Wrestle Kingdom?
Well, they've only had one match, and...
No. I remember them wrestling.
Well, Naito could win this, and the rubble match could be at Wrestle Kingdom.
I could have sworn they had a match like around a year ago.
No. This will be their second time meeting ever.
Seems like they've wrestled before. I don't know why that is, but okay. I just think they're going to go with Jay White personally, but I would go with Naito.
Yeah, I'm thinking Jay White as well.
My heart's with Naito though. I don't like. I prefer Naito over Jay White, even though White's good. He's a good heel.
Yep.
I just
it ain't
really
white.
like
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
What? I didn't say that.
What, you know the 2005 Chavo Guerrero gimmick?
Yeah, try to talk yourself out of that one.
What?
Send your
When he
hate
was
tweets
playing
to Scooter Dust.
When he was playing a character named Kerwin White, whose motto was, "If it ain't white, it ain't right."
Yeah, but you know the internet, and things can easily get taken out of context.
And Dolph Ziggler was his caddy.
Oh, his caddy was Dolph Ziggler before he was Dolph.
No, before he was a cheerleader.
Oh, that's right.
Before he was a cheerleader. Nick Nemeth. He was the caddy. I actually saw the gimmick live.
Oh my God.
Oh
I
God!
saw him. I saw him drive that golf cart
I can't believe he did that. That he
back
agreed to it.
in 2005. Keep in mind, this was literally almost about
That was bad.
2 months before Eddie's
After
passing.
it was before. Oh wow,
Yes,
that's
That
right.
can't be
You're
right
right.
because
No, it
Corbin White
was
was only like 2-3 weeks into the gimmick when Eddie died.
right. No, it
I
was a
said
little longer. I think
they were pressing him, and he was there. It was a
that sounds about right, actually.
it wasn't a Monday night. It wasn't a Raw thing. It was a taping for Heat.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it was a taping for Heat or one of the B shows because freaking Johnny Swinger was on it. But no, this was the night after SummerSlam 2005.
And Eddie died in November.
November 2005.
Yeah. So like live events, they were doing that, but he didn't debut as Corbin White until like October.
Kerwin White.
Corbin White. Yeah.
Yeah, Kerwin
He
White.
did,
Yeah,
he didn't even get to have a match.
like Kerwin selfies. They took the first name from him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly where they took it from.
I
But
know.
he didn't even get that. He didn't even get to. He was going to have a match. He was finally going to get in the ring as that character, and then
I remember them cutting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. My jaw dropped when I saw that. I was like, I was like, what? Are they really gonna go there?
Alright, and this incredibly vague sidebar ending, that
Uh,
was our coverage of Destruction and Kobe, and hopefully we will be back
Yeah.
next week on YouTube and Castbox. After
Yeah.
save us, Kobe.
Next week, hopefully, I'm looking to start watching more New Japan, so I'll be able to give more of my opinion.
we're
Be more productive. Damn it.
Exactly.
thank God. I mean, again,
Ah,
you do a fucking wrestling podcast, Mitch.
I understand this,
That's well. Hey,
but
I'm
I'm
not gonna
also
watch
English.
wrestling. I'm gonna protest, but I'm gonna
But I'm
talk about it
I'm
on my
also
podcast.
but I'm also English, and the Japanese shows are usually on when most of us are asleep. So I have to go out of
Dude,
my way to find it.
Watch them on
dude,
demand.
you're American.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
You're not English.
But in Japan, what are you talking about?
You just said, well, but I'm English.
No, I meant I speak English.
They
No.
have English commentary,
I'm
Mitch.
American. I speak English. There.
They have English commentary. It's actually
I
very
know.
good.
Oh my God, you didn't get it. Never mind.
Would you like a spot of tea, Mitch?
Very
Yes. That's
Very
how I
funny.
watch my
You know
Japanese
damn well what I meant. Okay. You
Alright,
know damn well.
so continue watching us on YouTube and Castbox. Please like, subscribe, comment. It is greatly appreciated if you tell other people about the podcast. Tell them you like it. Tell them they
Hit
should
that
watch it. If
Hit
you
that
want,
notification bell.
if
Yes.
you, yeah, and if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow me at JamesJ993. Where can they find Scooter Dust?
You can find me at CadsXL. No, no, that's wrong. You can find me at Real One. No, that's not it either. No, you can find me at Scooter Dust and reporting the latest breaking news from the wrestling world at WWE on UNB.
And where can they find Mitch Mayhem?
And you can find me on Twitter at MitchMayhemX.
You could get,
And what about Pornhub?
and you can
Not
find
lately.
Kaliko at I Am Kaliko. Ask him why he wasn't on the show this week. And you
Nah, man.
And you can find description. You can find our Twitters in the description below. For Scooter Dust, for Mitch Mayhem, I am James J, and this has been Wrestling with. Entertainment!
And that's the bottom line.
That